Yeah, I have a couple of. I got an original and a skateboard.
That's awesome. What's that dude's name?
Gats?
Yeah. When on the way to SF State, he had like a whole rooftop with one of his pieces, and you could see it from Bart.
All right. Well, we're live. No one's
Hey.
watching. We're good to go. 24 seconds in.
Hell yeah, welcome.
Welcome. Shit. I already forgot. Let's see. Hold on, you guys. Bear with me now. It is episode 6.
Episode 6, we're flying.
Episode
Halfway to
6.
10, baby.
Yeah. Tubi, Nick D. Tonight's episode, What If? We're going to discuss the second half, the middle half, because I think it's 9 episodes, and we did the first 3, part 1. Tonight we're going to do the second part 2 of our What If coverage. The 4, 5, and 6. We'll get into that in a moment. We first want to start tonight's episode off with, first off, no hateful comments. Bummer.
Yeah.
You know, we need some hateful comments in the
Algorithm.
Yeah, in the algorithm. And in the comments area, please leave your best hateful comment, wins a prize. Tonight we're going to start off with discussing the new Hawkeye trailer that just came out.
Yeah.
We just watched it a few minutes ago. And it looks good.
Yeah, we just watched it one time. I'm definitely going to go back after this and watch it again. I'm hyped. It's not at all. I think, again, I had no expectations for what it was going to be. But I think it looks dope.
Well, we knew Kate Bishop.
It had
been established. Kate Bishop's going to be in it.
Yeah.
You know.
For those who saw Black Widow.
Yeah. It ends, Black Widow, spoilers, Black Widow ends with not ends, I guess it's, what do they call that? I call it an afterbang.
Yeah, BK calls it a stinger.
Stinger, right.
Yeah.
Right, stupid BK. Ends with the stinger being,
Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Oh, Madam Hydra, but I forget her name in the actual thing.
That's who she's supposed to be.
Yeah, but Elaine from Seinfeld.
Yeah, Elaine from Seinfeld talking Black Widow's sister into believing that Hawkeye is the person that murdered her sister, Black Widow.
Yeah.
Which we all know, if we've seen Infinity War or Endgame. Not true.
Yeah, it was a sacrifice, not a murder.
Like I was saying to you earlier, the only person who actually physically knows that, though, Red Skull.
Yeah.
Because he's dead.
Yeah.
You did point out that Hulk makes some comment to Hawkeye about the whole situation and how he couldn't bring her back, whatever.
Yeah,
so we assume that.
Feel her.
Yeah, we assume fucking Smart Hulk knew about it, or knows the truth that it was a sacrifice. Regardless, this all is connected because Elena should, and from the cast listing, it seems like she's going to be in the show.
Yeah.
I think for like a majority of it, if not all of
it. It kind of feels like, like my, I guess, spur of the moment prediction is that, like, I feel like it's going to be one of those things, and I don't know this at all, that Yelena is going to be the bad guy until halfway or something, and then I bet she's going to start teaming up with them.
And we thought that she could possibly be
Ronan.
Ronan.
Okay. Yeah. Like, it looks like she's masquerading as Ronan, maybe to draw out Hawkeye. Like, she knows if Hawkeye sees Ronan running around, he'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He even makes a comment like, my past caught up to me, or something to that effect.
Yeah. And that was what he was going on a killing spree in Endgame.
Yeah.
Beginning of Endgame.
Like, he becomes just like a vigilante, and he's like,
he's
fighting Yakuza. Yeah.
Probably some 10 Ring connection there too. Might as well throw it out there.
Wow. Well, I didn't even think about that. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No proof of that.
Yeah. But now that it does feel like it's one of those things that now that the 10 rings have been like established.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm looking for it everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like it feels like the 10 rings are going to be big.
Which is what even in tonight's conversation about What If, there is a 10 ring little throw out in it. We'll discuss that.
Yeah.
Altogether though, I'm looking forward to the Hawkeye show.
I'm hyped. Yeah.
You made a comment about how it had a Home Alone vibe.
Yeah,
because
just
of
like the look
holidays.
of it, and like a lot of cool shots of New York at night with Christmas trees and Christmas lights, and then the it's got Christmas music playing, holiday music, happy holidays.
Yeah, let's not get religious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're agnostic here.
I believe in science.
Yeah.
Get your vaccine. But yeah, no, it definitely has that Home Alone-y vibe.
Yeah, and it's like
I'm sure there'll be a joke even.
Exactly, like that's instant nostalgia for me. I see. Just also, it's '89 Batman, and same with Batman Returns. Like I like these kind of Christmassy superhero things.
I like
I'm in.
Die Hard.
Die Hard, greatest Christmas movie ever.
I think BK was saying he thought it had a Die Hard vibe, which
makes sense. Like I feel like he's pulling on the same vibes that we're pulling on with Home Alone and Batman Returns. Yeah.
It looks awesome. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah. Do you know? And it's like we are sans Jarvis Jerry tonight.
Yeah, we should bring that up real quick.
He might join us.
We're Jarvis Jerry short tonight. So if you are in the chat, which I'm sure no one is, but if you are, we won't be knowing that you are in the chat.
Yeah.
Because we are a man down. We do not have our computer guy, Mr. Jarvis Jerry. So what you guys say? November?
So Hawkeye's November 24th. Because I'm bad with dates. I'm like, when is this show? Yeah, November 24th. Having said that, just really quick to tag on what you're saying.
Yeah.
We don't know if you're commenting and talking shit. We hope you are.
Yeah.
If you are, we will comment on it next week.
Yeah. We can't. Yeah. So like.
Yeah, we can't comment on it tonight.
No, we can't comment on it at all because the live chat.
Oh
So the way it works. YouTube conversation now.
Yeah.
The way it works is that the live chat doesn't carry over to the comments.
Interesting.
It's its own separate entity.
I'm such a boomer. I didn't know that.
No, it's fine.
I had no idea.
I sadly just on YouTube a lot. So.
Well, how about this then? In the event you're watching Talk Some Shit, we won't even know. Might as well talk some extra shit.
If you are in.
Yeah.
And we're talking a lot about how no one's in here, so it's like we're talking to no one.
Yeah.
If you are in, you can then leave a comment.
I was there, yeah.
Physical comment saying you were in here and we suck.
Yeah.
There you go. Win a prize.
Exactly.
But yeah, no
so dude, that prize is waiting for you.
Yeah. Seriously. It's gonna be so dude. So dude, just claim your fucking prize, bro. Stop fucking around. November 24th, 2021. That's the year we're in. We will be definitely covering Hawkeye here on Over the Show. Me and Nick D, I'm sure we'll be watching that.
I even set aside some Hawkeye comics for us, so that way we've got like plenty of Kate Bishop and Clint or Cliff. I always forget.
Clint, right?
Clint. I think it's Clint. Yeah.
We'll call him Jeremy.
Yeah. Renner. Jeremy Renner. Yeah.
Who's a fabulous actor, and that's why I feel like this is going to be a really good show.
Yeah.
Nothing against the other actors who have been in these other Marvel shows. They're all great.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Yeah.
But he's really good.
He's dope. Yeah.
So I'm excited to see he's finally getting an opportunity to have his own little thing.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be good.
I'll even say, it's such an old hat meme at this point, but you go back to like the first Avengers movies, and everyone's like, "Oh, Hawkeye, so underpowered. Who gives a shit?" I always thought Hawkeye was dope, and I'm hoping it's like, here we go. Let's start getting Hawkeye the respect that he's due.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm juiced for this. I'm juiced for this.
100%. And unlike, I'm not talking shit at all. I'm loving What If. We'll talk about it in a moment.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching it weekly.
I've been watching the 90-minute sessions.
Yeah. We watched the first 3. Mm-hmm. We talked about it on here. Yeah. We watched the next 3. We talked about it on here. And I might do the same thing for the next 3.
I feel like I will.
Yeah. We're going to do a part 3 of tonight's episode.
Yeah.
We're going to go 3, McGee's. We're going to do 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Can't even count. 7, 8, 9, we're going to do all in one episode like we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
So we're breaking down the whole season of What If into 3 episodes for us.
Yeah.
And I like doing it that way because I like the 90 minutes.
It feels like a movie. Yeah. Like I like it.
Yeah. And it was cool that way. I feel like with Hawkeye though, full circle here, I'm gonna be watching that weekly.
Yeah. Totally.
Kind of like I did with Loki.
Yeah.
As well as
and Falcon and
Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Is it Falcon and Winter Soldier or Captain America and Winter Soldier?
It will now be Captain.
Okay, because like I feel like
I think the title dropped it at the last episode.
Okay, because I kept getting tripped up about that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was Falcon Winter Soldier.
Because I guess if it was Captain America and Winter Soldier, it's
Steve Rogers.
and you're spoiling it. They're like, oh, I guess Falcon was gonna.
Yeah,
Because it was always kind of who's gonna.
yeah, worst costume, but we'll get into that at a different point.
You know what I like about the symmetry of that though?
Yeah.
You know how like Cap's first costume in Avengers like sucks. It's like the worst one. I hate the way it looks.
Really?
I don't like that.
The first Avenger?
No, not in first Avenger. I love the
Oh.
1950s one when he's in Avengers,
Avengers.
and it just doesn't look right and
Yeah.
everything. I kind of like the symmetry of like, oh, I think this new Cap outfit looks awful.
You know
for
what?
Falcon, but
Yeah.
it's good. I like that.
We'll have to do an episode. It'll be cool once we get a little further into doing this whole YouTube bullshit,
Yeah.
where we're able to pull up all the costumes and have them on screen for the fans,
Dude,
and
yeah.
have us seeing it, and then being like, "Look at this! Is this sexy Cap?" And then rate,
Yeah, dude, I love that idea. I love that.
rate
idea.
the fucking costumes. Oh, you giving me visual here.
Just because I want to point out, like, look at this. Oh, that's a toy. We want like the actual. Where's Chris Evans?
It's action figures.
Look at this stupid wiener head. Like, I hate the way, the shape. I just don't. I think it's a cool costume for what it is, and I think even back then I was like, oh, that's dope. But like compared to like where Cap gets by the end of like Endgame and everything, like I like the other Cap costumes more.
Yeah, but I mean,
Dude,
Look at that.
look at that.
I mean, it's cool.
it's
bottom
cool.
Down.
Yeah, I just think it needs to be refined. You know, like
I just think connecting the headpiece up the way they did, and then I don't know, not giving them a hood
yeah.
at that point.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna connect this part of me, you gotta finish it off.
I agree.
I don't
agree.
like this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it, the Friar Tuck.
Yeah, dude,
The
exactly.
Friar Tuck's, costume.
Yeah,
cut,
yeah.
Cut. Caution cut. This is a weird step off. We're
I
talking
know,
about
yeah,
this
so
now.
like tangents.
Tangents, but
yeah, my bad.
It's all about Hawkeye.
It's all about
Hawkeye.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's gonna be a great show. We'll keep you updated. If another trailer drops, we'll talk about that next trailer. If in fact another trailer drops, I'm sure there will be one more trailer at least, and then we'll discuss that show once it comes out. We're gonna dive right into What If. Tonight's big topic is What If. 4, 5, and 6. The first episode being. Do we have that pulled up?
Oh yeah.
I forget the exact title. It's something to do.
Episode guide.
Yeah, it is the Doctor Strange episode.
Yeah.
Strange versus Strange is what I'm going to call it. I don't know if that's the title,
I
but
like it.
we'll call it Strange versus Strange.
What if Doctor Strange lost his heart instead of his hands?
I think my title's better.
I think so too.
I think
Actually,
it would have given it all away. I have some notes on it. It starts off. I mean, the whole episode as a whole, great episode.
Yeah.
Fantastic episode.
Yeah.
Might be in the top. Awesome that they were able to get, I think, all of the actors, all the original cast pretty much takes back their roles for the voices.
Yeah, I think so. Oh wait. Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna say, but no. There she is.
Yeah,
Rachel
Richard Adams. Yeah. It's interesting off tops. He is just, we see what we saw, only this time he loses Rachel McAdams' character in the car crash.
Yeah.
Instead of losing his hand abilities, he loses his love interest. And then he just starts getting hammed.
Yeah.
He's just laying him back.
Yeah.
But we don't know what he's drinking.
Yeah. I feel like at one point someone says whiskey, but I could have made that up.
Okay.
That could have been Iron Man in the other episode.
Yeah,
I feel like in the last 3 episodes someone said the word whiskey, but
yeah.
who knows? Yeah.
But he's getting hammed.
He's getting hammed.
He's
yeah.
getting hammed.
He's going to town.
He's drinking.
Yeah.
And unlike the Hulk, I think is it the Hulk? No, it's Captain America. He can't get hammered. No matter what Cap drinks,
Yeah, kind of like
he can lay
Wolverine.
him back. Yeah, Wolverine same way.
The healing factor, they can't metabolize it.
Yeah.
Or that's the opposite of that. They metabolize it too fast.
So on a bender though,
Yeah.
a fucking bender, he's fucking laying him back. He gets ham bone, and on that bender, he then decides he's gonna just keep time traveling back to get laid.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all he seems to care about. Or, and they make this joke, or for a basket of muffins.
Yeah.
One or the other.
It's he's got to make this Eye of Agamotto worth all the trouble.
Yeah.
So he's like, let's do a bit of time travel.
And then we get from there, he gets told by the what is it, the chosen one, or what is it?
Ancient one.
The ancient one.
Tilda Swinton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can't do this stupid shit.
Yeah, like it's like she made it very clear, like this isn't even just like a bad idea, like you will ruin this universe. And this Doctor Strange it plows ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Without a bender.
Yeah, like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he keeps so he moves forward.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how we're left off. And then from there, he goes to we were just talking about this. He goes to a library.
The Library of Cagliostro.
And that I find interesting. And the reason I wrote that down in my notes too is that it seems to me that character is going to be important. And then you were saying you thought that maybe the cape or the eye.
Yeah. Which I don't know if any of those are true because I just feel like.
And this is in the comics.
Yeah,
in the comics.
I'm playing like a Marvel video game right now, and they even mentioned Cagliostro that it's like one of his like I feel like there's like a one of Doctor Strange's powers has something to do. It's like named after him. That it seems like I feel like he might even been mentioned in the movie. I feel like every week I say I need to rewatch Doctor Strange. I have yet to do it. I'm gonna try to watch Doctor Strange.
That's a great fucking movie. Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it this weekend. Yeah,
I love how this like, and they're doing a lot of this in the What If, and we'll talk about it in the other ones too. They're really touching on those iconic movie scenes that we've now fallen in love with, and they're bringing them back, but, like changing it up. Yeah. This one being with the whole car accident thing.
Yeah.
But I felt like, and I don't even want to try to say this dude's name. I'm gonna call him Grandmaster Wizard.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna butcher Cagliostro.
Cagliostro.
Yeah.
Wizard.
Yeah. We'll try off camera.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be important in the MCU as a whole.
Yeah.
Not just in the What If show. I feel like this is them introducing, and I know it wasn't a big introduction or anything, but I feel like this is going to be something to remember because I feel like he either is going to pop up in the next Strange movie or even down the line. He's going to be an important. Because they're putting a lot of like, this dude was the shit,
and like he's directly tied to one of my favorite Marvel characters. That it's like I almost feel like this might be the in on that. We'll touch on that later, but it's like I feel like. This I don't feel like this was like, oh, we'll set it here because it's fun. It seems like this was like we're putting a pin in. Remember this guy.
This guy.
He's like an old man.
But we don't see him.
Yeah. Like
we meet his buddy.
Like the wiki says that it's presumed that Obeng or Obenge, I don't know. People say like that's Cagliostro. And so it's like he made it seem like he was guarding the library. Yeah.
But that's like we saw him die.
Yeah, but
in that timeline.
But another thing too, like he is eternal. So maybe, although this is an alternate dimension, so maybe he never became. Maybe he didn't get immortality in that dimension, or maybe none of that was true, and he was just trying to teach Strange. I don't know.
It also says possibly.
Yeah, exactly, possibly. It's like as of now, we don't really know much about
it. If Kaggle, oh my gosh, Kagger, we call him the old Kaggy.
Yeah, Kaggy.
Is an eternal. Is that what you said?
No. I didn't mean like he was an eternal, like that team. I just meant like he was immortal. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have said it.
Is there a possibility we see him in that franchise? And this is a precursor to the fact that, in a month or two, you're going to meet this guy. Now his name's been dropped in a What If.
I think it's very possible because I feel like I don't really notice about the Eternals. Yeah, like I feel like the Eternals are like old as shit. Like in the sense, like I think like Angelina Jolie in that movie is supposed to be like thousands of years old.
Yeah.
So I don't think for a second it's not impossible. A lot of double negatives there.
Yeah.
That he could totally be in this movie, and like maybe he's one of the first people to meet. Like maybe they taught him something. Like I don't know. I think you're right. Like I think it's very possible.
I just think that there's something more. I'm gonna call it out now, and maybe I'm totally off. I think his name dropped so heavily, and them being in his secret little spot and all that. I feel like there's gonna be something more to that, and maybe it won't be that soon.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have to wait till Strange or something. But I think we'll hear his name again in the next couple years.
I think so too. Yeah.
In the Marvel universe.
And I think you're right that it might even be as soon as No Way Home or at the Dimensions of Madness. I can never remember the name of the Strange movie. Strange 2.
Strange 2.
Yeah, so it's like he could become a more full-on developed character, by like the end of the year, early next year.
Yeah.
You know?
At least get name dropped again.
Yeah, exactly.
At least get name dropped again.
Yeah.
Okay. Then so we're in his chamber. He finds out he's got to pull up these. I forget they call I'm gonna call them old school monsters.
Yeah, like just like these demons and shit.
Yeah, but there was a name that they said about them. Already brain farted it out.
Yeah, I didn't even retain it. Yeah.
And then we see the first one. We don't see it fully, just like we did in the first What If episode. But we see that tentacle monster, which you thought might be
Shumagorath.
And it from the first Agent Carter episode or Captain Carter episode reoccurs, which also kind of looks like the end monster from Shang-Chi, possibly.
Yeah, like it's it's like a Cthulhu-esque kind of squid being, which is, that's also what Shumagorath is. Like, what's great is that even if it's not related to Shang-Chi, Shuma, or Hydra, the demons, like
the octopus monsters.
Yeah, the octopus. Like, I love that it's like these kind of echoes of like different dimensions. Like, even if it's not the same thing, there's still a squid monster in all of these stories. Not all of these stories, but you know.
Well, I think this one's definitely connected to that first one. I would think because it's a portal hole.
Exactly.
We're seeing just the tentacles coming on through.
Exactly.
Then he goes through like a highlight reel of all your classic creepy looking monsters.
Yeah, just absorbing.
Like a Dracula thing.
Yeah.
A goat with like 2-head monster-y thing.
A giant like horned gorilla type thing.
Yeah.
And I love just the thing of like, one, I really love the animation in the show, and I think the animation in the Strange one was some of the best. Where like I love how as he's absorbing them, he's kind of starting to look like them, and then he pulls it back. Like I love just the little details like that.
Yeah, so we see all that, which I thought was really cool. Kind of a connection to the first What If episode.
Yeah.
Then he goes from there, or no, because at some point you realize that there's two Stranges, one timeline.
Yeah. Well, so again, we're spoiling this.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing's a fucking spoil, but yeah.
So remember, Strange is absorbing all these demons, right?
Right.
And apparently and we get that thing of like the time of like the sun becoming the moon and the moon becoming the sun.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for centuries. So because Obang is on his deathbed, and Obang tells him, you can't do it because the Ancient One split you at the moment of the decision. So no matter all of the power you're getting right now, you're still only at half of your potential, because your other version of you in this dimension is still just chilling.
Right.
And so he has to go after.
And at that point, we see the Chosen One, or the Ancient One, explaining it to the other half what the dealio is.
Yeah.
And like, look, you might want Rachel McAdams' character, but it's not possible.
Yeah.
You got to get over it, pretty much. And that's also when Wong, who there's a bunch, and this is in my notes.
I'm loving that Wong's a huge part.
A bunch of classic Wong stuff.
Dude, Wong's the man.
He's the man.
Yeah.
A bunch. And then he puts that, what I really like though, at this point, like the whole world's getting fucked up. Everything's going wrong. And Wong and him do a spell, and he on his actual body, like it's visible. He has a little like
the glyphs.
Yeah. Little notaroonies all over his face. I love that. I thought that was awesome.
I love that too. Yeah.
And then from there, the Watcher also not the whole episode, but he pops up I think 2 or 3 times, being like, "This is bad."
Yeah. Because he even makes a comment, and like I feel like at one point he makes a comment like, "I could intervene, but that's not what I do," and then he comes back at the end.
Yeah. And then from there, we're wrapping this one up. It pretty much becomes a battle scene between the two, and the bad Strange overpowers the good Strange, knocking off the little notaroonies off his face and wins the battle.
Yeah, absorbs him.
And then
basically just damns the universe.
Right. But then brings back Rachel McAdams' character.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm not going to call anything but Rachel McAdams.
Yeah.
Brings back Rachel McAdams, and she's like, "Ew, get away from me, you ugly monster," which is classically hilarious.
She was just in heaven or
I don't
whatever.
You,
and then all of a sudden, just face to face with this creature.
He's like 5 different monsters at once.
Different eyes and different places.
Yeah. Which was crazy.
Yeah.
And I think that's when the overvoice happens again at that point. The Watcher's voice pops up again.
And really quick, what's really just interesting about that is that like how Strange, because remember when like Strange first, this is when the Watcher first showed up, when Strange first absorbs that little demon or whatever, and like he like looks behind him, he's like, who's there?
He can almost hear the Watcher.
Yeah, it's so cool that Strange can like feel, and he knows something's there.
Which shows how powerful Strange is.
Yeah, like
in general.
This man, I feel like this was just a great episode for fleshing out more about the Strange.
Like, and the Watcher.
Yeah, and the Watcher.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it ends. So far, I thought the first 3 didn't really end. They ended good. They were great episodes.
Yeah.
But they didn't end on like a real sour note. I felt like this one ended very sad and like
straight up tragedy.
She's dead.
Yeah.
The world's about to finish.
Yeah.
And the Watcher's like, "Can't help you, bro."
Yeah. Strange.
Out.
Straight. Yeah, like I love it. I love the idea that Strange was the villain in this one. Also, really quick, just to jump back before it feels like we're wrapping it up.
Yeah. On this one at least. Yeah.
Dude, the beginning of this one was such a genuine bummer. Like it actually hit me.
Well, she kept dying.
Yeah, she kept like, and like Strange just getting sadder and sadder. That like actually affected me. I was like, man, like this is bumming me out. I loved it.
Yeah, I felt the same way, and not to make jokes though, it was just like, dude, like, move on.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I dealt with too much death in my life or something on a
But
personal level.
it was
But it's like,
obsessive.
bro, you're
Yeah.
like, how many times are you gonna do this where you're not gonna just accept that she has to die? He's doing it every way he can.
Yeah.
He's sitting at a bar drinking, leaving her out front of the hotel. She
Yeah.
still dies.
Yeah.
He goes and takes her to pizza. She gets shot. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like, dude, this is not ending well for you. Like, just leave it alone.
The universe was telling him this has to happen. Like,
Yeah.
Because the universe needed Strange, and he abandoned that.
Yeah, 'cause he's meant to do important shit.
Yeah.
He's kind of blowing it.
Yeah.
To get laid or back to
Muffin
it,
basket.
muffin basket.
Yeah,
so it's like, bro, let it be.
Yeah.
I thought my last thing that I wrote down in my notes was I thought that it was foreshadowing possibly on what maybe we're to see in the Strange film, but at the same time, not at all.
Yeah.
Because he didn't lose her.
Yeah.
So, but what if he does lose her?
Yeah.
Throw that in there too. Kind of a Superman thing.
Yeah.
And or the new Spider-Man film, because it seems like they're doing a Ragnaroker here with him being involved in that film so heavily. So I don't know. Overall, I love the episode.
Yeah. What I'll say, I think 4 might be the one where this holds the last one where this holds true. I don't know, but I still last time we were talking about it, I was like, dude, every episode is better than the last.
Yeah.
I'd still say 4 or 3 might be my favorite.
Yeah.
Like I thought 4 was so good. Nothing against 5 and 6, but it was just like, damn, dude, like I loved 4.
What was 3 again? Oh yeah. 3 was great.
Yeah, like I loved
3 was
that.
great. Yeah.
Because that one was like spooky. This one was like a tragedy, and then the zombies one, I feel like has so far been the most like fun.
I thought the second episode was the most fun.
Which one was the second?
The second episode was
Oh yeah, my bad. No, you're right.
T'Challa becomes Star-Lord.
That for sure.
Thanos was a comedy bit. Like the whole thing was pretty good. I did like the zombie one, but it does end on which we're about to get into. It ends on a more sour note. But
anything you want to say about Strange before we end?
I agree with you. I thought it was one of the better episodes so far out of the 6 we've seen.
Yeah.
I thought it ended on a sour note, but I liked that.
Yeah.
Because it ended like with a oh shit.
Yeah.
Which is what I feel like I almost want out of What If is it ends like, wow.
Exactly.
That was crazy.
Exactly.
And it also felt to me, which we'll get into the next 2, where I feel like the next 2 that we're going to discuss, we need a secondary episode to wrap it all up.
Yeah. They're building these great worlds where it is almost just like, dude, I'm not done with this.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt about the second episode with T'Challa, and obviously the Agent Carter, Captain Carter episode. It's like we know we're gonna get more of that. Even with the end of that Loki one with Nick Fury, he's picking up the shit. All these episodes are ending with this like cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I feel like, it is a cliffhanger with the Strange one, but at the same time, it's like they all die.
Yeah. It's actually, I feel like it's the most actually kind of like, it felt the most final.
That timeline
was
done. It was just, it ended right there. We saw the ending of that timeline.
Yeah.
The universe imploded on itself because Strange made stupid moves.
Yeah.
And the Watcher didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to say didn't do anything, he did what he does.
And he actually makes it very clear that he's like, I can't do anything. Like, Strange is like, but you're a god. And he's like, no, I'm not. Yeah, he's like, dude, like, I have a role just as you have a role. You were supposed to be Doctor Strange. I'm the Watcher.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's up, you know?
So then our next episode 5, right? Anything else you want to say about that last one?
I don't think so. Loved it.
Yeah.
If there's something comes to me, but yeah, top tier.
Top tier so far.
Yeah.
We should write that down. Like right now, I think that's on the top.
Yeah.
The next episode 5, was What If Zombies.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the title. Off tops, I loved it because the point in time they were jumping in at was at the beginning of Endgame.
Yeah.
And I with Bruce Banner crashing into
Rainbow
the
Branch, Bifrost,
from Ragnarok, crashing into the Doctor Strange place.
The Sanctum Sanctorum.
Right, in New York.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Jerry.
That was a great shout out to Jerry. That's a great jumping off point. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It brings back those feelings that you had when we first saw that film, and I love that intro of that first film when the spaceship comes down, all that, and boom, he walks outside, and he sees the two homies, Thanos' boys. I always forget their fucking names.
Ebony Maw and Obsidian Call. Yeah.
See, Nick D fucking knows everything. And it's about to pop off with them.
Yeah.
And then you see, boom. Now, here's the thing. It's like, because of the name of the title, I knew.
Yeah,
I had
exactly.
that feeling.
I it would have been great going into this episode not knowing it was going to be the zombie one.
Right.
But with social media,
images. Yeah, images.
Yeah.
Well, and Disney changes the icon.
Yeah,
exactly. So we knew it was going to be zombies.
Yeah.
And boom, it is.
Wong? Iron Man?
Yeah. Strange?
I don't know.
I think it's Strange.
Yeah, I genuinely know it must be.
The
Yeah.
cape's flying around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right. Because that's who fought Ebony Maw in the beginning.
Yeah, it was the three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Hulk and he can't get his powers.
Yeah.
Which is what they do in
And then
this too.
Spidey shows up to help Hulk.
Because he's on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we've
Well,
seen him.
actually, Spider-Man helps. We're going back now to Endgame. Iron Man, he's getting hit into the ground or whatever.
Yeah, he's fighting Obsidian Cole with the Hulk. Is Hulkbuster in Endgame or Infinity War? Or no, he's just calling down like parts or something.
I have to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Now, off tops, what I noticed, and we confirmed this with BK, we were talking about it earlier, that instantly these, I'm gonna put it in quotes, zombies are using fucking powers. Which to me was like weird, because when I think zombie, I think mindless
monster, not kind of
human,
intelligent.
A human that has no abilities but to eat.
Yeah.
Brains typically.
Yeah.
Brains typically, or body parts, I guess.
Yeah.
And like we say, oh, they're the living dead. Oh, it's a virus. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's like we just.
I like them when they're dead.
Yeah.
When they're dead, people come. I like them when they're slow. I think it's more fun, playful, whatever.
Yeah.
We get into a side episode just about the zombies on that.
Yeah, exactly.
But the fact that they were conscious enough in their minds that Iron Man shooting off a cannon, and you pointed out Wong and Strange are doing magic. It's like, wait, so they're zombies.
They're still in there, like I guess.
Yeah.
Or they're just running on instinct or something. Yeah. But it's like, but still, like, it's weird that like it just seems like the Strange movie really kind of makes it seem that like like magic is like a mental thing.
Totally.
I mean, here we have Wong and Strange just doing magic.
Like you could play off the whole Iron Man using his thingies.
Yeah.
But the fact that fucking Strange and Wong are fucking doing literally in-depth magic spells.
Yeah. That
seems
you
like difficult to believe.
Thought for,
Right.
Yeah.
And the Hulk, at this same time, the Hulk's being a bitch.
Yeah, because he just got his ass handed to him by Thanos.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Because remember he's on the
Oh, that's like the spaceship.
Yeah, and then
and Ragnarok.
Idris Elba. Oh my God, what is that guy's name? Who sends it back? Anyway, the Bifrost.
Yeah. He's the Bifrost.
Heimdall.
Yeah. There you go, bro.
Yeah.
You're right. That's what happened. So now he's all spooked out.
And that's when he was like, "That was a good time." He's like, "No."
Yeah. But either way, I caught that off top. So I was like, "That's weird." Like, because the title says zombie in it. So I'm thinking more traditional. George Romero fucking brain zombie. And it definitely wasn't that. They're smarter, more intelligent zombie.
Yeah.
Then instantly Hope shows up.
Yeah.
And I love this scene because one of the ants is a big ant.
Yeah.
She's used her little.
Pin particles.
Yeah. It has enlarged this ant and it fucking eats Tony's head. Just straight grabs fucking Iron Man and boom, snaps it.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
I love that.
Loved it. Really stood out to me. And then we get pretty much explained. Spider-Man swings in, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Hulk gets taken away with what's left over of society, which is like, it's Hope, it's Spider-Man,
Sharon Carter,
Happy,
Happy,
Winter Soldier,
Winter Soldier,
and then Kurt
and Okoye.
Okoye is there. You're right.
Yeah.
She's there too.
Yeah.
She's there too.
What's his name?
It's Kurt, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Kurt.
Dude, having Kurt show up, I love that, man.
Which is the character from, I feel like he probably is in both Ant-Man movies.
I think he's in both, yeah.
But he's one of Ant-Man's buddies, one of Paul Rudd, Scott Lang's friends.
What is the name of the company they start? Like, it's like X-Con or something like that.
Yeah.
Connex or something like that.
Yeah.
Their security firm.
Yeah. Well, that's in the second one.
You're right.
Yeah, the first one, they're just like all little friends. And that's kind of how it all develops.
Yeah. All thieves.
With T.I.
Yeah. And, dude, who's the guy? Who's the other guy? I love that guy.
Michael.
Yeah. Pena?
Yeah. And just having him in this off top. So at first I was like, why the fuck do I recognize this guy? Like, You're trying to like, remember, and then instantly hit me like, oh, he's from Ant-Man.
And it's also Polka Dot from Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously.
Wow, that's cool. Didn't catch that one, Nick. That's great throw out there. Really cool. Thought that was really cool. Of all the Marvel cameo characters, what a character to throw into this little group that we have.
Exactly.
And they kind of break it down to Mark Ruffalo, Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what we need to do. Yada yada yada. And they start moving and shaking it to go to this base that they think that they can come up with a solution.
Yeah. Which is very, I feel like that's a zombie movie trope. And then we even have the train, which, Train to Busan and everything. It's cool that, like, they're pulling from...
Before we even get on the train, though, and this is the part you pointed out to me that I think is very interesting, that we should discuss, is, they get to the train station, and instantly we see a couple more cameos. We lose Happy. He's making noises. It's classic. Yeah. Awesome Happy. Freaking Jon Favreau, classic.
Yeah.
Excellent job. We lose him, and instantly we realize who it is.
Yeah.
It's someone we talked about earlier tonight. It's Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Now you point out to me, it's interesting. Hawkeye's character is notorious for not missing a shot.
It's kind of his whole thing.
And he is shooting at Sharon Carter.
Yeah, Sharon Carter.
Hits her once, and then the next shot, he completely whiffs.
Yeah.
Now, if Doctor Strange and Wong can do their magic, for Hawkeye to miss an open shot like that, kind of seems a little. It's one or two things. He's conscious enough to know that he doesn't want to kill her, which I don't necessarily believe because
they didn't really
know what happens in a moment.
Yeah, they didn't really give us anything to think that was happening.
Right. So it just seems kind of like a. Really, I know we're being nitpicky here.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. You did pick up on that.
It's one of those things that stood out to me because I was like, oh, this is going to be a plot point, and then it never really.
Well, did they kill him right there? Hawkeye?
I'm pretty sure Carter does.
Right.
Because she kills Happy, and then he misses. Oh. The Strange Cape help her? No, the Strange Cape helps Peter.
Yeah. That's when he starts wearing it.
The cloak of levitation.
Yeah. Something happens though.
I forget how Carter gets out of that, to be honest.
Well, she gets on the train, and then instantly they take off on the train. And
she's got Iron Man's thing, so I bet she just does. I bet she just gets Hawkeye.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I know they killed Falcon right there.
Oh yeah, Koye got him. Yeah, that was dope. Yeah.
Which was a real cool scene.
Yeah, and then
he's like about to get. He's about to get Winter Soldier, which is eerie because Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And then boom, Okoye chops him right down the middle. Right down the middle, which was dope. Yeah, and then they get on the train, whatever. And then we get our next cameo, Cap.
Yeah, on the train.
Oh, dude, we missed something big. We missed a whole huge plot point of this whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
When they talk to Hulk, before they even go to the train station, they break it down and explain that the whole way that this all happened was that Hank Penn went into the quantum realm
to find the mom. I forget her name. Michelle Pfeiffer. If we go, let's go to Paul Rudd.
Yeah, go to Paul Rudd,
and then
what is Michelle Pfeiffer's name? Oh no, go back, Nick.
Oh my god, I clicked on
the wrong thing. Go here. You click on
Scott Lang. Yeah.
But yeah, so they find out that Hank Penn went into the quantum realm to save his wife, who's been gone for all these years, and
Janet Van Dyne. Hope Van Dyne,
which was the original
Wasp.
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 Yeah, the original Wasp.
Yeah.
Yeah, my companion over there. And it turns out that she is carrying the virus, we'll say.
Yeah,
It's kind of going 24 hours later,
Yeah.
whatever. Not 24 hours later. It's, what, 2 weeks later? What the fuck was that movie?
It changes. But yeah, one of them...
There was 3 of them.
Yeah, 28 days.
28 days later.
Yeah.
Someone leave a hateful comment in the for that. And she's carrying that virus. She spreads it to Hank, who then brings it back from the quantum realm back to regular society.
Yeah, the Avengers. I think they're even on the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know. Maybe they were.
Well, because what happened? No, it's Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah,
because what happens at that point is it spreads from their office out to the whole San Francisco, assumably.
Yeah.
And then from there, the Avengers fly in.
Yeah.
And that's when they show Ant-Man, who also has his powers enough to become tiny,
Yeah.
infect the Avengers, and then all hell breaks loose.
Because once he got Cap, that was it. He was going to take that Cap.
Right.
Maybe whole. But
Well,
yeah.
and Iron Man can fly, and it's a whole thing right there.
Yeah.
You know. So we jump back, but now we're all the way in the train station, yada yada yada. They get to the fucking place.
Really quick, we've got one more thing too. Full-on Zombieland reference. Like full-on Spidey catching.
Oh, is that on the train?
No, I think that was before the train.
Oh, that's when they first.
Yeah, that's just catching up Hulk. Like, how to survive the zombie apocalypse.
Happy.
Yeah.
That's when they introduced Happy and Kurt. They do a full-blown Zombieland reference.
Loved it.
Yeah, with filming on the phone.
Yeah.
The rules of engagement, pretty much. Yeah.
Exactly.
That was great. That was fucking great. But yeah, so then when they're on the train, I love this scene.
Yeah.
Because I think it just wraps up a whole weird scenario. Is Captain America shows up and straight eats Sharon Carter.
I'll say really quick too, just like so when they first show Cap, you see him kind of rise up in the shadows.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was Venom. Like I was like, oh my god, zombie Venom. Yeah, like and then it was Cap, and I was like, oh okay. But like for a second, I was like, we're gonna get something that's not in the MCU for a second. But yeah, and I loved it that it was Cap.
I kind of knew it was gonna be Cap.
Yeah,
because it being Sharon Carter.
Yeah. I mean that. Yeah,
it makes so much sense for it to be like, and then Captain America shows up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, and then there's the Winter Soldier Cap showdown.
Yep. Another interesting thing, Zombie Cap has enough there to use the shield against the gun. Like Zombie Cap knows he's vulnerable, which is just an interesting.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
It honestly makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
He also doesn't kill Cap. He just cuts him in half.
Somebody else does.
I don't remember. I remember he gets cut in half and he falls off the train, and I just remember thinking like he's not dead.
Oh, okay.
Like yeah.
But he's jacked up looking.
Yeah, for sure. Like his jaw's all.
Yeah. He's that classic zombie looking. Like
Yeah.
He's all kinds of effed up.
Guys, you guys are crowding us.
Look at my leg.
All right, come here.
Yeah, and then, I mean, from that point, you know. Oh no, you know what it is? Hope hops in the scene.
Oh, you're right. And then
because she gets
she blows up Agent Carter.
Oh, I got because Agent Carter gets infected
by Cap. Yeah. Come here, something.
So then she goes to finish off.
Does she save Bucky and then gets bit by Cap?
No, it's like a scratch. I think it is Sharon Carter.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's because she flies into Sharon Carter's mouth and something must have happened. Yeah.
She gets infected. Well, however she gets infected.
Yeah.
You know, she's infected.
Standard zombie rules where she knows she's like I don't have much time. Like it's gonna infect me. Oh my god, this guy. Talking about horror movies.
That's The Shining right there.
Yeah, seriously.
That was great. But yeah, so then there was a highlight for me right after this, which I thought was really cool, is she knows she's gonna die. They're telling her like, hey, we're so close to the base, we could save you, but it's like, no. You know, Hulk's like her temperature's going up, yada yada yada. It's over for her. So she sacrifices herself, and it's like the only way. So when they get to the location, there's a million zombies outside. She doesn't sacrifice.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna become big. I'll carry you guys over there. I love this visual, and not just for this. I mentioned this to you. I think it would be so cool to see something big like Godzilla or something fight zombies now.
Yeah.
Just
for sure.
the way that it looked when she was stomping through all the zombies.
Doing like the soccer kicks.
Yeah, and they're climbing up her and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just such a cool visual.
100%.
In a cartoon, I'd love to see that in live action. I think it'd be cool to do it with something like a Godzilla or something.
I would love that.
Giants versus zombies.
Yeah.
Would be such an interesting idea.
Kong versus zombies.
Yeah. Something you got that. That's popping off right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Introduce zombies into that.
Why not? Yeah.
And then they run into Vision.
Yep.
And I said this to you earlier. I feel like it's the same thing in WandaVision. They're really making Vision, who's supposed to be the smartest guy on the planet, whatever, into an idiot.
Yeah.
He is just doing stupid move after stupid move, supposedly in the name of love.
Yeah.
I don't buy it, personally. Get out of your Vision.
Yeah.
And we find out that, he's been chilling.
Yeah.
Trying to save Wanda, or at least contain her.
Yeah, because he tried to save her, was unable to, but in his experiments, he was able to help Scott. He was able to help Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Scott, right?
Yeah.
And so...
Just his head, though.
Yeah, and what do we think happened to Black Panther? Was Black Panther saved before he turned into a zombie? Or is that he was a zombie, and then...
They don't really establish
Yeah, because I was just wondering, so...
He said he thought he was being saved by Vision or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He's missing a leg at this point.
Yeah.
But the other thing, too, I'd like to point out, Scott Lang looks now like one of the heads from fucking Futurama.
Totally.
Which I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
Little Futurama reference.
Yeah.
But yeah, Winter Soldier finds him, and then he accidentally, because he's shooting his gun like a dummy, makes a hole, letting Wanda bust out of her cage.
Yeah.
That's when Vision gets the whole breakdown. And when they go to escape, we lose another character. We're just losing characters left and right, which I enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was a lot of like...
It made it feel like there were stakes. Like,
right. We were really like...
whittling down the group.
More than even Endgame. People were dying.
Yeah.
So Okoye dies.
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever's, Black Panther as he watches it happen. And then at that point, Vision sacrifices himself for the ultimate...
Like out of shame.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Which seems so dumb, because it's like, dude, zombies don't even go after him because he's a robot.
Yeah.
You're the one person left now who zombies are going to leave alone, and you're going to sacrifice yourself.
And he's got, like a laser on his head. He could have at least cleared a path for them before he did it. Like, it was one of those things where it's just like, the one thing that I did like about it, because I agree with you, that it is just kind of like, all right, Vision. But I did like that it's like, I almost wonder, like, if that was... At this point in the story, was that at the exact same time at our point when Thanos was supposed to rip the thing out? Like, no matter what, Vision at that time was going to lose the Mind Stone, either through Thanos, but he did it to himself, which is pretty metal. Like, it was
super metal.
Yeah,
it was super metal that he ripped it out.
Yeah.
But over why he ripped it out, I was a little like,
Yeah. Like the whole thing of like, I know I must stop her, but I cannot. And it's like, all right.
Well, that whole episode's like, it's an episode about everyone.
I do atone is what he said. My bad.
Atone, yeah. But it's like everyone's atoning.
Yeah.
Hope atones.
Yeah.
And in a minute, the Hulk, literally a second later, the Hulk says, I'll sacrifice myself now.
Yeah.
It's just like, what? Okay, Yeah, and so then that happens, and they're flying off, and it's like, it's left very cliffhanger. This is the end of the episode. It's done.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have too much to say about it, because it was a fun-filled episode.
Yeah.
It was. But also fun-filled with death. But it was fun. But then they leave you off with a cliffhanger. On top of that, they show Thanos, and I asked you this, they show Thanos at the end. And
clearly in Infinity War.
Yeah. But is he inside Wakanda, or is he outside? You can't really make out.
Yeah.
And they're flying to Wakanda.
Yeah.
And it's left very cliffhangery.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. He's got the fucking...
He
had all the stones too,
all of them except the Mind Stone. Yeah. Which so it's like they're basically bringing zombie Thanos the Mind Stone to complete the gauntlet. I think it would be crazy though.
How the fuck does Thanos get infected?
Yeah, again,
all the powers in the world.
That doesn't. Yeah, like I'd like to see. I hope
beaten off.
Like I hope they explain that if they get more. But
actually beaten off. Yeah, hand motion too.
That's gonna get banned off YouTube. Yeah.
Someone clip that. Yeah.
But so it's like, okay, so if we're to presume, I don't think we know how many people are dead, right? But let's just say it's like 90% of the planet.
Yeah.
Thanos could be the good guy now if he snaps it back. Like I was the most wondering is like, are we gonna see once Thanos gets the stone? Are we going to see good guy Thanos again? Because we've already established good guy Thanos in episode 2.
Right. Well, here's the thing too: is if everyone still has their fucking powers and are conscious enough to use their powers, why wouldn't Thanos, good guy or bad guy, snap himself back to a normal non-zombie every fucking time?
Because he clearly has the time stone, right?
Yeah.
And so why not do that? And then also too, let's even just say he's like, I'm fine with being a zombie. Why isn't he either enslaving all the zombies or killing them all? Like, it is just weird that.
Why would he just show up when fucking Vision pulls it out?
Yeah.
He should come out the portal hole, and just take it from Spider-Man.
Exactly. Like, it's very possible that it's like, oh, maybe this will all have a good answer.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we're also questioning a cartoon right now.
Exactly.
Made for children.
Exactly.
I just was very it kind of feels Thanos is a zombie.
They wrote themselves into a little bit of a corner, it feels like. Maybe they'll navigate. Yeah. Maybe it'll come out good.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. That's my ender. I just thought that the Thanos thing is the ender.
Yeah.
It's left very cliffhanger. I assume, either the end of this season or into next season of What If. I'm pretty sure they already been greenlit for a second season.
I hope so, dude.
Oh, they got it, dude.
Dude, I hope, who knows if we're gonna get a second season of Wanda or a second season of Captain America or whatever. It kind of feels like we are.
Yeah.
I hope.
What about Wanda?
I hope What If goes all the way through this next phase. I hope we get another. I hope we get a What If every year, like a season.
Well, some holiday What Ifs.
Yeah.
Different stuff. Keep the What Ifs coming.
What If is my new favorite thing.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. I like the episode to end zombies.
Yeah.
I like the episode. I thought it was fun.
I liked it a lot. Is it better than the Strange episode? I don't know. I feel like it might be the one where it's this might be the first one where it's not better than the last. But having said that, I still loved it. I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah, no, it was fun, and I always enjoy zombies. And you said that you thought there was a possibility of them making a movie on this.
I feel like I read something the other day that was straight up Marvel Zombies movie. That
it's also a comic.
Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of those comics too.
I like to read those comics.
Marvel zombie live action show or movie may be in development. So it's that's what I read. It wasn't anything definitive.
I personally don't believe that's going to happen.
I have that's the comic. Yeah, that's the run I have.
Yeah. I don't believe that that's possible, and I'll say this. I think the zombie craze in Hollywood is over, and in society is over. I think it's been played out mainly by Walking Dead. They overplayed it. They ruined the whole zombie thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't even a big fan of that. Sorry, if you love it, I watched the first season. I lost interest with it. Not my type of zombies. I'm more of a George Romero kind of a type.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the new one on Netflix. I want to. Snyder's zombie cut. I like his first one. I've heard mixed reviews on that from friends.
Yeah.
I need to watch.
I want to see it just because of the
review on here of that movie. Because I am a big zombie guy. I own a lot of zombie films and stuff. I don't think I need a Marvel zombie film at this point in time. Especially because if you're gonna do these actors, unless you're bringing back RDJ and you're bringing back the actual Marvel lineup, don't bother.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least wait it out 10 years from now. I know that sounds crazy.
No, yeah,
I feel it. And that's all I really have to say about
Yeah. So the thing I was just reading right there was just said, so Mark Miller, comic book writer, said that there's something down the pipeline, just something. And who knows what that means. It could be another comic, it could be a show, it could be a movie. So this article is kind of fake news because it's just it's oh, there's really nothing that says that a movie is coming.
I can see them testing the waters.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah,
there's a lot of other things
that
I would like to see Marvel do. And do right, then I would like to see them do a half-ass Marvel Zombies. Exactly. Unless it was a show on a Halloween something.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get the big name actors to come back and do that.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah. Overall though, like the episode.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Then now we're gonna move on to episode 6.
Really quick too. The last thing to say about that one.
But
when I was, looking at Twitter and stuff like that, I kept seeing images of Spider-Man in the cape.
Yeah.
And so that's what I thought this episode was going to be. I actually, it wasn't what I wasn't, disappointed, but I did think it was interesting that I was oh, dude, we're going to see, Spider Supreme, and it's going to be, Magic Spider-Man. And none of that really happened.
Well, that might be our truth.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I almost wonder if we're building towards that, like in the second half if we get one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just thought that was interesting.
On that timeline.
Yeah. There's a lot of really dope imagery in What If, and I think that's one of the coolest ones is Spider-Man in the cloak.
Well, too, now that you've said all that, it seems now like they have to get the fucking Thor's
Wait, the gauntlet?
The gauntlet,
Yeah.
from Thor to snap back all of it.
Yeah.
And that could be how, if this is one of two,
Yeah.
that could be the whole solution to the whole fucking
For
thing.
sure.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Fun. It was a fun episode.
Fun, yeah. Roller ride.
Jumping into our last episode of tonight, episode 6. It is What If Killmonger rescue Tony Stark. I just wrote Killmonger / Stark as my reference.
Yeah.
This episode, I actually came into it hoping for it to be more than what it was.
Same here. I had a different story in my head.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Killmonger fan. That sounds horrible, but I am.
But yeah, Marvel comes up with these great villains and then just kind of bails on them. I'm so glad to get Michael B. Jordan back as Killmonger.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It is so awesome. I'm a big Michael B. Jordan fan.
Yeah, he's great.
And not just this. I also liked him in, a lot of things.
Creed. I didn't see Creed. I hear he's good.
Creed. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Man.
I hear he's good.
And he's, he'd be on my list of celebrities, male celebrities, male celebrities,
Yeah.
I put him up there, dude. I think he's great. I think he's all excellent. And, he's from Oakland.
Yeah.
And
is he? I didn't know that.
No,
Killmonger.
Yeah. I don't know. We said that with two.
Walnut Creek, California.
No, yeah.
Santa Ana, California.
Yeah, California nonetheless. A little SoCal. But, no, Killmonger is straight. Like, he's the East Bay's
dude, yeah.
Top
tier.
Top tier. He's a villain.
Yeah.
But he's the East Bay's villain.
Exactly.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. Which, there was a line in the episode.
Yeah.
Just a kid from Oakland.
Yeah.
Love that line.
Yeah. Harkens back to kid from Brooklyn, kid from Manhattan, Spider-Man, and Cap.
Yeah. Putting
or Queens, not
yeah, Queens.
Manhattan.
Yeah. But putting Oakland on the map in the Marvel world, MCU, loved it. But we start off with Tony, and it jumps all the way back to the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah. Opening scene, I think, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
much, yeah. Where he's going to show the Jericho.
Yeah. He's in the Humvee. Yeah.
And we instantly get a 10 Rings reference.
Dude, right off top. The 10 rings are popping right now, dude.
Which connects us to Shang-Chi. And gives a whole reference to the whole Shang-Chi thing, which we just talked about. Boom, 10 Rings is brought back up in this, which makes sense though because we knew that the 10 Rings, even when we saw Iron Man 1, we didn't realize at the time.
Yeah.
We now know that gang
was planting seeds.
terrorist organization was ran by the 10 Rings. So that gets name dropped off tops. Tony, it's playing out just like it did in the movie. The Stark missile lands right next to Tony, and instead of this time him getting hit with shrapnel, Killmonger saves him.
Just whiffs it, or not whiffs it. That's the wrong word, but just flings it away. That was sick.
And over the episode we find out though that this is Killmonger's new plan. Instead of doing it the way he did it the last time, where he uses Claw, Andy Serkis's character. He still uses that character. But this time around,
just added steps.
There's a lot of added steps. This whole more in-depth plan than he had in the original one.
It's kind of a better plan. It's like the best way to take down Wakanda is you get Iron Man on your side.
It's more manipulation on using it. He knows that Tony's the guy for gun weapons or manufacturing. You
really get a sense. Oh, and he immediately, I love how the first thing Killmonger does once they're back in town is he throws Obadiah under the rug. He's just like, Iron Man 1 bad guy takes care of that.
Which is how it was.
Exactly.
It feeds into that, but it's like taking that and the Black Panther storyline and almost cross-pollinating them. I love it too because we got the Black Panther soundtrack, the score, not the soundtrack, but the score. That music chimes in when we first see Killmonger, which I was like, oh wow, that is really cool. And going back to the whole Obadiah thing, which I don't think I don't think he did the voice, right?
No, I checked last night. Yeah.
No,
Which-
right here. It's
Yeah. There's no way.
It's not Lebowski.
Yeah, he comes back for like 2 lines. Yeah.
Happy is pissed. Happy is pissed about that, as well as he's
That's
pissed
supposed
that
to be his promotion.
that Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger swooping the position.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he finds out that Obadiah is betraying him, socks him, which I thought was great. Classic Happy.
Yeah.
In 5 and in 6, we get some classic Happy.
For real.
John Favreau killing it.
Crushing
Awesome to see.
Yeah. More Favreau, please.
Yeah.
I hope he gets a. Did he show up in Mando? I hope he shows up in Boba Fett.
I don't think he showed up in Mando. No.
I want him to just be in one of the bars or something, you know?
Yeah, a little cameo in there.
I would love
As
that.
Happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Happy time traveling. From there, we kind of find out about Killmonger's overall game plan and what he's going to try to do. And at that point, we don't realize what the end game of it is.
Yeah.
No, not trying to use the word end game, but we don't realize how exactly he's going to play all of his cards.
Yeah.
It kind of felt like he is. For a minute there, I thought he still was going to be a good guy, and that him and Tony were about to be boys, and they were going to work together. We find out shortly, though, that's not the overall thing.
Yeah.
We realize that he needs to use vibranium to make these. Come on.
I'm listening, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Go, stop, here. Go.
With some dog issues real quick. Taking a minor commercial break. While we're here,
You throw them out, they're even louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, god damn.
we'll take a Waterloo sponsorship.
Waterloo, still waiting on that
Still waiting on that
contract.
Waterloo.
Yeah.
That's our commercial break.
Sorry.
Something that you brought up though, because I was just about to get to this, and that's why I wanted to wait too, is that we find out he needs vibranium, and then
Yeah, what the whole handing thing, is that what we're talking about? It's like in
exactly
1 and 2, there's like this whole like thread of like you're not supposed to hand Tony
Scarlett
anything.
Johansson.
Yeah. And here we are, just Killmonger straight up hands him something and Tony just takes it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter at all, not a big deal. Alternate universe, but still, I was like, as I'm combing through it, I'm like, that's gonna mean something. That doesn't add up. Nothing. It's just a,
But that's a very good call out, because
You know.
in I think that's Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man 2, it's the boxing
It's
scene.
ScarJo. 100%.
Yeah, she's undercover
Yeah.
for S.H.I.E.L.D. at the time.
Yeah.
It's the whole boxing scene, and then that's when she socks up Happy.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Those films I know,
I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, especially I love Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
I heard, all that. I loved it.
What's it? Yeah, Whiplash is great in it. And again, I don't think we started this whole thing
He's
after
bad. He's a. I don't like Whiplash, but I like him before he becomes. It's weird.
Yeah, no, I feel
It's the scenes when he's not Whiplash, or the scenes because not before. It's like while he's in jail and working for Justin Hammer and all that. That I really like. His lines and all that are it's fucking amazing.
And it's like, I know we started this whole thing after we'd already seen Black Widow, right?
Yeah.
But I remember reading in the comics, and again, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but like, her dad, or no, it's not her dad, it's the guy who runs the Red Room. I think his original name is the guy who's Whiplash in Iron Man 2, and they changed some things. Like, there's these Russian characters that Marvel has kind of remixed, like in the comics, originally, the Red Scare, what's his name? Red Patriot? Captain Russia? That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, that was her husband. And then, it's just interesting that, like,
That's
all
what the
these
Mandarin.
Russian... Yeah, everything's
It's the
getting kind
Mandarin
of
and the
remixed. And,
Well, they're making their own comic. In a way.
Exactly,
They're sampling. And that's what comics kind of do at this point.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
this point,
yeah.
they're sampling, but they're taking names from the comics and adjusting them to fit into this
Modern,
new, well, this new timeline they have.
Yeah.
100%. They're like, we want to pay homage to what has happened in the past.
Yeah.
But they already gone, so it's like, well, how do we?
Yeah.
But the Mandarin thing, it's like, well, how do we, correct this? But like with that one, they did a great job.
Trevor Slider crushed
Yeah. But then there's a great line that I don't want to skip past that I know you enjoyed, and you also had another great comment about this. So when he hands him the ring and all that, and he shows him the designs for his robot, Tony makes a comment about like it looking like some kind of anime robot.
Looks like
and that's
Gundam,
and that's when he's like, I like anime no longer, which I thought was a great, hilarious line.
Totally.
And then you had a comment though.
Like, if you, so, like the armor that Killmonger wears, like, and I don't know if this has been like factually proven. I'm pretty sure it has been. Is like a straight up reference to Vegeta. Like it's like if you were to take
Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, which is anime. It's
yeah.
like you take that design. Can we do a Vegeta Killmonger side by side? If only we had a chart.
If somebody has that, yeah, oh my god.
Right, yeah.
Oh my god.
Like look at that. Like that's Vegeta, bro. Like you know what I mean?
It is very.
And so it's like I just love this again, one more this kind of echo of like Killmonger really likes anime. Case in point, he likes Gundam and Dragon Ball. You know, dude. We gotta figure out how to show images on this thing. Well, that's coming eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Not anytime soon, but it's coming.
But if you type in, if you're on Google, or open up another window, don't exit our show.
Yeah, please.
But that's another. Open another window, leave in the comments. If you type in Vegeta Killmonger, there's a great. Someone has photoshopped Michael B. Jordan's face onto
Vegeta's hair. Yeah,
with
his
his
hair.
hair.
Vegeta's
Doing the whole thing.
It's
It
great.
is amazing. Yeah.
And so I love just that acknowledgement of like Killmonger likes anime.
I didn't catch that though. Like I'm not obviously knowledgeable at all about Dragon Ball Z or anything, so I didn't see that. But like even when you look at that right there,
totally.
the side profile of the two of them, that's pretty incredible.
And then again, you may not know, but just the echoes of which didn't really happen of Vegeta was a bad guy, became a good guy. So it's like I almost was thinking that too. I was like, oh, is Killmonger actually doing this for Wakanda, like in a good way? Like for a second, I was like, wow, Killmonger. Even though he's screwing over like the world and the Avengers and Tony, I was like, maybe he actually is pro Wakanda. Then the plot
begins.
Yeah. So
now, did you notice this Vegeta thing when you saw Black Panther?
Off the bat, yeah.
Oh, a few years ago.
Yeah, totally.
It wasn't I like anime.
Like this has been a meme for years now at this point.
Okay,
Like
wow.
it's full on. Yeah, that's Vegeta, bro.
Yeah, so then, after that, they need more
vibranium.
Vibranium.
He gives him his dad's ring.
He doesn't melt it down. He just tests it. That's
right.
Oh,
yeah.
That's not for a minute.
You're right. And then because that's how Claw gets involved. He's like, I know a guy. Pepper's like, we can't get into business with like a war criminal.
Yeah,
and then that's how we bring in Rhodey. We bring in
and then I mean to sum that all up real quick.
Yeah.
No. Colonel Rhodey.
Yeah.
He betrays Rhodey. You know, we see Panther.
We get that great Black Panther scene.
Yeah, where he's like
full on Batmaning around,
fucking up everybody.
Yeah.
You know, he tells Rhodey like, "Yo, homie, like I just want to grab this fucking shit and bring it back home.
Yeah.
Where it needs to be. Claw's fucking me over.
Yeah.
And that's when fucking.
And then he even tells him, he even gives him the line that I think he was talking about to Black Panther about like, why serve the oppressors? You know what I mean? Like I feel like that was in the movie, right? Yeah.
Well, so you're jumping ahead.
Oh, am I getting?
You're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
Black Panther is talking to Rhodey.
And
that's when Killmonger comes up with the fucking
No, you're right. The thing that
brain vibrator.
The thing that they used on the Hulk.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And
they used on Superman.
He pretty much finishes off Black Panther, which was interesting because Black Panther is like taken out by that way quicker than, and Rhodey's still alive.
Yeah.
And that's when he says that to Rhodey at that point.
Yeah,
Killmonger says like, "Yo, homie, like, why do this, why that?" And that's when you realize, okay, this is just like the Killmonger we've met before from the motion picture.
Exactly.
He's up to the same thing. This is just a more in-depth version of his original storyline. He's going at it from a different angle.
I was hoping we'd get that mask that he wore in the heist in the beginning of the fight. I really thought he was gonna fight Black Panther in that. Yeah. Like I was like waiting for. I was like, oh dude, I want to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. So at this point now he's killed Rhodey, he kills Rhodey.
Yeah.
He's already killed Black Panther. he goes back to pretty much tell Tony about it with all the vibranium. Now he's got all the vibranium from Claw.
He also frames Rhodey. He puts that sound gun on Rhodey's dead hand.
To make it look like the U.S. government killed Black Panther.
Yeah.
Which felt like at the same time, Black Panther came in hot and killed all of like the American soldiers and all the Claw soldiers.
Yeah.
But then he tries to talk to Rhodey. I mean, and I don't want to say kills. We don't know. Maybe Black Panther.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's like swinging them around and stuff.
Yeah.
It did seem like they died.
Yeah.
But yeah, totally. He frames. He's pretty much trying to pin the U.S. government, or he does pin the U.S. government against Wakanda.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
You know,
creating an international incident.
Yeah. And you know, he goes back, talks to Tony. Jarvis, R.I.P. Jarvis Jerry. Jarvis at this point.
I guess was somehow recording. Tony makes the.
You can't hide anything from Jarvis.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I love
there's something on fucking Rhodey probably.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And I love this version of Tony too, where he's like sitting on the couch, he's having a drink. It's like I love
probably whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's where the whiskey line came from. Yeah,
maybe.
And it's like I just love how that whole scene played out, and how like I love how even like Killmonger's like, what do you think you're gonna do, bro? And then Iron Man Stark locks the building in. Like, I thought that was dope, that he's just like, one of us is leaving.
And that's when, obviously, he shows that I melted your dad's ring.
Yeah.
Boom, a Sentinel.
Yeah, exactly.
An Iron Man Sentinel comes in the room. An Iron Man anime Sentinel comes in the room. And it turns into a whole battle. It ends with Tony dying, unfortunately. And I don't really, I forget, or I don't really understand how he then played that one off. Like, he just died or whatever.
Yeah, like, do they even... Oh,
there's some way he plays
the
that
spear.
out.
He has one of the spears. Not even a Koyas, it was the one that he got from Claw. And then so they're like, it's for vibranium, this is for sure, Dora Milaje.
Yeah. You're right.
And
you're right.
Pepper was like, this doesn't add up
once again,
at all.
escalating the stuff between the U.S. and Wakanda.
Yeah.
Then he gets put in charge of just like running the whole thing.
He's like the chief executive officer now. Like, he's basically running Stark.
And the U.S. government strips Stark Industries of any power. Like Plots and Happy.
Patriot Act.
Act, with General Ross. General Ross. Which is super interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Whatever. I honestly, with this one, like, I didn't have too many notes even because we're just kind of going by play.
Yeah.
It was, like I said, it was really taking the beginning of Iron Man 1 without Tony ever becoming Iron Man.
Yeah.
And throwing in just Killmonger's storyline from Black Panther, but this time on a way bigger scale. And he's already killed, like, Black Panther 2, so that's done, so.
Yeah.
And then it kind of plays in the same way that he played it the last time.
Yeah,
where he just moves on into Wakanda.
Yeah, he betrays Claw.
Yep.
They do the walk up thing.
Yep.
The Dora Milaje.
Only this time they don't show the guy from. To interrupt you, sorry, bro.
No.
Like they don't show the guy from.
From Frodo.
No.
Bilbo.
That crazy movie. He's from Black Panther. He rides the rhinos. He's from.
From Get Out?
Yeah, from Get Out. From Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gentleman. And I thought that was interesting, and I think I mentioned this to BK. Because, that movie in Black Panther, it kind of leaves that character, when they had the final battle and all that, he's kind of left out and stuff.
Yeah.
He's a decently big name actor.
That is great.
In this cartoon, he brings Claw up, and that would have been an easy chance to throw him into the mix.
Yeah.
They don't. But they show his squad has those shields.
Yeah.
And in a few minutes from, just to jump ahead a little bit, it's whatever in this episode. It's a good episode, but it's, whatever. He talks in them, like, he tells them, like, the anime troopers are coming.
Yeah.
The anime Stark troopers are coming. Let me, like, run ship or whatever, and we gotta stop them. Best way is to let them in the gate, and then once they're in the gate, we'll cut off Jarvis.
Yeah.
Because they named off Jarvis. Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
We'll cut off Jarvis because his frequencies or whatever can't get in through Wakanda. Right. Boom. They show the army. It's that homie's dudes, the front row.
Yeah. 100 with the blue shields and the cloaks.
The cloaks.
Yeah.
And then a minute later, we see the rhinos.
Yeah.
That he rode.
100%.
Right?
100%. Yeah.
It's like, man, they missed a chance to throw that character in there.
And it's like,
and I wonder why that is. I'm wondering.
I feel like, and again, we'll get into it when we get to the very end, like how it ends. But I feel like the part 2 of this, I bet Shuri is like, you know, like if my dad and my mom are already like, you know, because
If you go to Mountain Folk.
yeah, like, and then oh man, in Black Panther, what is the Queen's name?
Well, you know you do, Nick. Just go.
Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, and then
I'm sure it'll be like one of his first films. Boom.
I think it's Angela Bassett, but I don't know the corpse.
Oh,
I
no, that was me.
So the Queen.
Is that the guy I was talking about? Right there?
Ramonda. Oh no, yeah,
That's the dad.
Yeah, Ramonda. She sees.
Oh, it's this dude. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Who betrays them? Yeah.
Well, he doesn't. I don't want to say betray.
Yeah,
He listens to, you know, he's misinformed.
Yeah, but his council believes that this is the right thing to do.
He's thinking about his
like a
dad
bad
and
guy.
shit. Yeah, he just drops the fucking balls, what I would say.
Yeah. Angela Bassett sees Killmonger riding the Rhino and everything, and because of this whole fake thing that he created, where he's killing all these robots and Wakanda forever, they make him the Black Panther. So now, just like in the thing, Killmonger becomes the Black Panther, and he's got the blessing of the King and Queen. He's basically replaced T'Challa.
Yeah.
Sure. And so
that's just like that's how it kind of ends.
Yeah.
And then we catch up with Pepper Potts.
Yeah.
And she's walking into the office, and that's when we see Shuri. Yeah. And she's like, "Yo, like she has the Jarvis footage."
Figured it out. Yeah.
Well, no, she's got the Jarvis footage from the warehouse deal. Yeah. And then boom, the episode cuts out.
Yeah.
Left on a very big cliffhanger, kind of like the zombie one.
And I would even say more than the zombie one. This one feels like it's gonna get a part 2.
It was a weird ending.
Yeah, like
it was a weird ending. If they're not doing a part 2, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's one of those things where if we're not getting a part 2, as much as I really like this episode, I don't think we needed it. If it's not,
no, totally.
Yeah, if we get a part 2, great. I'm down.
If we don't get a part 2, I'm gonna go out and say this might be so far the worst episode.
Exactly.
As much as I like Killmonger.
Yeah, nothing against. Yeah, dude, Michael B. Jordan crushed it. Everyone in this episode crushed it.
Cool Tony scenes.
It feels like half a story.
It was half a story.
Yeah.
More so than any of the rest have been.
Yeah,
even the zombie one, because the zombie one ends on a cliffhanger as well.
Yeah.
But it felt like we got a lot of death, and there was a lot going on in it. This one, there was a lot of death too. Both have a lot of death. Back to back have a lot of death. And they end on a sour note.
Yeah.
But this one just felt like, oh, okay, so this is like if Killmonger was more successful.
Yeah.
Like,
you really get a sense of like, dude, like he is like, you know, Doctor Doom, Magneto level bad guy, where he's like, I am playing everyone against each other. Like, you really do get a sense of like, oh, dude, Killmonger's sick in this one. But it's 30
that's
minutes.
not the other one too. But
yeah.
Like this one was like, damn, like he's really like But it's just not that. It's not that far off.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough of a what if.
Yeah.
From the other ones.
Yeah. Like, you know what would be sick? You know one way to make this even more like a, oh my god, is if in part 2, like, okay, so like right now, who was established? Like by this time, Banner's a thing. Hulk existed before Iron Man did, right? Those movies are pre-Iron Man, right? Am I wrong about that?
Yeah.
So we know the Hulk exists.
Yeah.
We know Cap exists.
Yeah.
And presumably Captain Marvel.
So in this
timeline, in this
timeline.
yeah, well maybe not in this timeline, but just in chronologically, they should by the time this happened, like there should be
like Nick Fury should be around.
Yeah, right. And so what if things are gonna keep playing out? That means eventually Thanos is coming. So what is Killmonger gonna do when Thanos shows up? Like, is the end of part 2 Killmonger being a good guy, where he's got to team up with Hulk, Captain? Like he's got.
He wants to go back to killing, like everyone that's oppressed, anybody. Any African American.
Yeah.
It goes back to what his original goal was in Black Panther.
Even if he starts doing that, what is he gonna do when Thanos shows up? Like it's almost like that's almost like the what if. I want the what if to deal with that. Like it's like, okay, you've been a bad guy.
Killmonger was running Wakanda
when
and accomplish his goals.
yeah.
And then Thanos still showed up. Well, I mean, Thanos wouldn't even have to show up here. Because
Because the Avengers never happened. The Chitauri never
so
got involved.
the rings never got or not the rings. The stones never got here. Maybe I don't know. We'd have to.
Loki never made the deal with the
Yeah,
Chitauri that they were working
there'd
with.
be a lot more. It'd be a different story. But what if Loki still showed up? Because he still wants to control this planet. What is Killmonger? That's an interesting.
That's an interesting thing. Yeah,
I'll throw this one out at you, which would have been more interesting. Is what if they did Rhodey as Killmonger?
Dude, would love that. I would have loved that.
His backstory was that he was from Wakanda and his father was wronged or whatever. I'm just trying to make one up in my mind.
Yeah.
That seems a little more interesting than what we got.
Yeah.
It was cool. Cool. I liked it. I'm just saying, part 2 on this one is necessary. I don't feel like the rest of them is as necessary as this one. Like the zombie one, if they do a part 2 in the zombie, I'm into it. If they don't do a part 2 in the zombie one, I don't really care.
Exactly.
It's kind of whatever. But yeah, I mean that's all I really had to say about episode 6.
Jarvis said he could join now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're about to wrap.
Yeah.
We're almost close to wrapping up.
Yeah, should we just wrap and we can? We'll call Jerry after.
Yeah. Jerry. Jerry.
Yeah.
He'll be with us on the next one, hopefully. Yes, I mean that's my summing it up. I threw out that wild card theory of Killmonger, Rhodey Killmonger. Would have been an interesting one. Overall, though, I liked it. I do think they need to do a second one of these. Yeah. Especially this one so far. That's it. That's all that's for What If. And what do I want out of these What Ifs? I would like to see them kind of do something more with the zombies, more with the Killmonger storyline. They have to now. But going back, I also would like to see the T'Challa Star-Lord shit. And I felt like that one kind of ended with they did a teaser of there being something more. But that storyline as a whole was kind of done. Yeah. Until they showed the teaser, I didn't necessarily need anything else.
BK just said, bullshit, where's Jarvis Jerry?
We're running soon, BK. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Where are you? We just did episode 6. Like not much more for us to talk. We're gonna do wrap it up thing right here.
So the only really notes I took aren't notes. They're just kind of like almost like a wish list of like.
And this is our wish list for What If, or just in general?
For What If, yeah.
Okay.
So like one thing, like when I look at these, it's actually all the same thing, just different characters. But it's all. I just want more of kind of sideline people. Like remember Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
Remember how her whole thing was she kept phasing in and out of like she couldn't touch things?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what would be a good episode is where Seduce texted Tuna. Call Jerry. We're all watching. Well, let's call Jerry.
No,
we'll 5-10 minutes. Yeah.
These guys are get out of here, guys. You're dictating the show. Call Jerry. We're gonna be all really bummed because we're literally about to end it. It's already 9:30. We've been going on for way too long.
Hopefully, we'll end it on this. Jer, how do I call him? I'm such a boomer. Jer, if you're watching. Jerry's watching. He's texting me. He's saying no. I like how Jared sets up a call and is now straight up ignoring us. Jared, the people have spoken. They want you on the episode. I'm just gonna keep calling, Jared. Just hop on. Because Tubi and I want to talk about something really quick. Hop on.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
you know what?
Yeah.
You're right. Jared, hop on.
We're gonna take up like just 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right, we're about to end this. We're about to end this in a second. Jared, you there? Is this what we leaving a voice message? You leaving? Whoa! See, now we're breaking the fucking iPad. Justin and BK, hope you're ready to buy Nick a new iPad.
Jared, can you hear us? That's it. He says, "Nah, leave him alone." All right.
What is this, guys? Get out of here, guys.
I don't know if Jared's on the line or not. It says ongoing call.
Is it speaker though? Hello?
All right. I think.
Yeah, see, now we got all thrown off. You guys ruined the end of the show. This is why we shouldn't take any notes from the. Whoa. Can we turn them up?
Say something, Jared? Yeah, you're super quiet, though.
It's like playing Fortnite.
Keep talking so we know that you're there. Best ending of a podcast ever. Best ending of a podcast ever.
I felt like this was a great, solid episode. I'm going to talk about all this live right now. Right? I thought this was a great episode until Sadu and BK had to interrupt the whole fucking thing with their sidebar. Right? Thanks for ruining the episode, BK/Justin.
Jared's hanging up. Jared just said just
Jared hung up, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, just finished. Oh, now we'll just finish. I'm totally thrown off. I wrote notes because Sadu and BK were like, oh, you should write notes. Then I write fucking notes. Then they interrupt, say, take a call from Jerry when we're trying to wrap up the show. You guys fucking ruined it. I feel like Bobby Lee on to fucking put the fucking table over, right? God damn it, guys. Leave a painful comment about how we didn't answer the phone with Jerry. We'll save our Jerry.
Yeah. Let's not even.
We have a new segment.
It's
We had a new fucking
We'll give
segment.
you a little taste of it. It's going to be called. What may I call this? But it's Jerry in the hot seat. We're not going to tell them what the hot seat is though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Just
yeah.
We'll save that for fucking later.
I've also I'm not gonna get into it now, but
Yeah.
I've got a fucking Doctor Doom rant that I want to get into at some point, so that'll be in the future as well.
What has to do? We'll pull up your notes again before fucking DK and Sadu texted you. You were pulling up your notes.
It's all the only again. It's really nothing. But the only thing that I want for more What If is I want more sideline characters, and so I was like, I want to see Ghost.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing.
But she was in the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I want to see Ghost because like a Vision's whole thing is that he can phase through matter. It's like Ghost should go meet Vision and try to figure that out.
Ghost versus Vision episode.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
We saw the statue, the head of Beta Ray Bill in Ragnarok. Give us Beta Ray Bill in the What If. You know what I mean?
See, like BK's whole thing that he's mentioned in the past is like,
yeah.
None of the new characters that we haven't seen yet.
I think BK is right about that, but I would like to see that.
But then that's also incorrect because we saw in the Strange episode we're introduced.
We get Cagliostro.
And his buddy who might be him.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so BK, you're also wrong. We've gotten one character now.
So we got one on the books.
One on the books.
And then, and again, in the exact same vein as all the other things, I want more Hela and Odin, and I want it to be.
What she won?
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah, I want more Hela and Odin.
Yeah, that's cool one.
That's what I want.
That's cool one. And we'll save the thing, or we'll save the Doom talk for later.
Yeah, we'll save the Doom. Because that's gonna be a rant, and it's like, who knows how long that'll be? I'll keep us here for 20 minutes.
Yeah. I think we've gone for a long time tonight.
I mean, yeah.
Did we start at close to 8?
I think so. I think something is like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half episode.
Yeah.
They're still these savages. Aren't happy.
Exactly.
Won't leave a hateful comment. Win a prize.
Yeah.
Harass us.
You know what would be helpful, guys? Maybe you all get on Twitter and you talk to Waterloo about that sponsorship.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're not gonna leave a hateful comment, try to get us a sponsor.
Right.
Yeah.
I like how we're directing this now to our 2 friends who are watching.
Exactly.
So if anyone for real watches it, they're like, what the fuck are these idiots talking about at the end of their thing? But BK,
we got plenty of room.
Yeah.
And also, dude,
especially
BK
for fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, BK. Star Wars is coming up, and Sadu, you've got whatever you want. You pick the subject. You can we'll do an episode.
No, we'll do a live in San Jose.
Yeah.
We'll leave the studio.
Yeah.
We'll leave the studio. We're gonna do a live in San Jose in the field.
In
the field over the show.
In the
live in the field. And we'll pick a topic or something. Something Sadu-y like.
Yeah.
Well, if they played soccer, who would be on the teams?
I
don't know. And who would win? Something of that nature. We'll pull it out. Sadu will give us the info. Who would score the most points in soccer? It would be Thanos or something. I don't know.
Probably.
I was thinking it would be like Hawkeye again.
I was gonna say, dude, of course it's Hawkeye. He never misses.
He never misses.
Whatever team is Hawkeye.
Yeah. It's Hawkeye.
Boom.
Yeah.
This is what you come here for. Hypothetical soccer games starring Marvel people.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Real quick though, again, Marvel vs. DC soccer match. So write this in the comments.
Yeah, dude.
Marvel vs. DC soccer match.
Sudui hot seat. That's what it's gonna be.
Hot seat. Yeah. And then we do it for all sports.
Yeah.
Basketball.
We should have Simone come up with a football team, just knowing what he knows of the Marvel characters off his head. And he'd be like, X-Man.
X-Man, for sure. I mean, he calls everyone X-Man, so it won't go very far.
Yeah.
That'd be like if you asked them like your favorite, like what would be the best Fast and Furious, but there's not enough characters to even like break it down in sports.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you said they played 1-on-1.
Yeah.
We've gone really far on the end of here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Really
This was a good one, man. I
crashed and burned.
Yeah.
All right, well that was our episode part 2. What if
4, 5, and 6.
4, 5, and 6.
We'll be back with 7, 8, and 9.
7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're gonna wait the 3 weeks out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think next week episode is gonna be a wild card episode.
Yeah,
We're gonna watch something
Yeah.
because we don't really have anything new coming out next week.
Yeah. What is? I wish we had Jarvis Jerry. What is the next thing? Is the next thing Eternals?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Eternal.
Or Spider-Man? No.
No, I think that's Christmas. I don't know. I feel like it's Eternals or Hawkeye. I feel like it's one of those.
Well, and I know we have. Well, that's not for a couple weeks too, because there's like that Halloween special coming up. I think it's Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Trying to get BK
Yeah.
to come in for that. We'll see. He's
Yeah.
probably gonna not do it.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Waterloo, hit us up.
Waterloo, hit us
And
up.
remember, worst comment in the fucking comments. Worst comment in the comments wins a prize.
Thanks, guys.
We're out.
Peace.